Hey Stampers, it's Judy Klock here at Stampin' with Crafty Klock. I am coming to you live tonight after I had to miss last week. Just some stuff came up at home and I just couldn't get ready in time, and so I apologize. But I'm here, so I hope that you are ready to go. I've got a really fun event for you tonight. We're going to be working with one of the kits. I'm just trying to find it on Facebook, as I usually do, because I usually can't find it. Hang on. I'll be right with you. So, hey Mary, how are you today? Hope you're doing well. There we go. Now I can pop it up and I can follow along and see what comments y'all might have. Let me just take that off. All right. So I'm so excited because I think sometimes in our haste to look at all the pretty stamp sets and punches and dies, we often overlook the really easy card kits. So tonight I am going to focus, as soon as I saw this kit in the catalog, it's in the mini catalog, the August to December mini on page 4, and it's called The Joy of Sharing. And as soon as I saw this kit, I knew I had to have it, because if you're like me and you like to send out a couple of photo cards, you know, when you order them online, you need to order a lot of them, and I don't always need, 50 photo cards. I might want to send out 5 or 10 photo cards. So this kit is perfect. It's one of our all-inclusive kits. It comes with everything you see here. It comes with a stamp set, a block, an ink dot, 15 cards, 15 envelopes, adhesives, dimensionals, and all these punch outs. And I'm going to show you. You get so much stuff that you will make way more than 15 cards. So go ahead and leave me a like or a heart, or let me know you're here, leave a comment. And at the end, I am going to mail out, select a winner, and they're going to get the extra cards I'm going to make from the bits and pieces. So let me show you what you get in the card kit. You get 15 card bases. This is Mossy Meadow, and these are 5 by 7 in the folded size. You get, obviously, the 15 mailing envelopes. You get a clear block to put your stamps on. You get the Joy of Sharing stamp set. And it's got some great sentiments, Merry Christmas to you and yours, season's greetings. And this really one that I like is wishing you a season filled with the special warmth of friendship, the precious joy of sharing, and the wonderful blessings of happiness. I just really like that sentiment, especially around the holidays. You come with the glue dots, which if you have the snail, I always recommend the snail because these are a bit of a pain to do. But if you don't have a snail, you've got the adhesives you need to work on the kit. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? It comes with these really pretty glitter self-adhesive dots. It comes with a Mossy Meadow ink spot, my favorite Stampin' dimensionals. And then it comes with, look at these great inserts that you can use. This middle piece punches out, but don't throw it away because that's what we're going to use to make some alternate cards with. So that fits right around there and it creates that really lovely frame. And then you've got the big, what I call the big tags. You've got the red banner, and this is real red, I believe. Might be cherry cobbler. Real red. A little mini label. And then you get like a bazillion poinsettias in 3 different sizes. So you get way more than you will need for these 15 cards. And then you've gotten 4 different, well, you get 2 different pine cones in 2 different sizes. The group of 3 pine cones, big and little, and the big pine cone. And I did have a little pine cone to go with it. It's on the card. But so you get all of this stuff. Look at the box. This is, I separated it all out. Look at how much stuff you get. And of course you get this great craft box to put it all in. But I mean, you've gotten all of these labels and punch outs and die cuts that you will be able to make at least another maybe 6 to 8 cards with just these bits and pieces and a little bit of your own card stock from home. So, and like I said, don't throw out that centerpiece. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show you, I followed along. This is one of the ones that you can make. And again, I didn't do a photo with this one because honestly, I didn't have a nice photo of my family. We usually take it around Thanksgiving. But for demonstration purposes, I did print out an old photo. So here you have it. So here's my photo of my family. And if I wanted to make a photo card, I would just put my 4x6 photo there. Let's not cover up my husband's head. Let's do this. And you could just pop that right around your 4x6 photo. You can put a little label right down here. You don't even need to add anything else. If you wanted to add a little tiny poinsettia up here, because we don't want to crowd out my husband, and maybe another one, my son, and maybe another one down here. And look at that. That card is ready to go. All you got to do is stamp it. And you don't have to buy a ton of photo cards if you just need 1 or 2, or 5 or 10, like me. Okay, so we've got that. So let's go ahead and work on just one of the standard ones. So look at this great insert. You see this great insert? Oh my gosh, this gold is it's gold. It's gonna come in handy. Don't throw it away, because we're going to use this to make an alternate card when we're done. Let me just be gentle when you're pulling it out. You don't want to rip the pieces there. It does come, it comes off pretty easily. You just got to be patient and careful. Don't yank it. Okay, and if you are watching this, please go ahead and let me know you're here. If you are catching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click the bell so that you will be notified when I upload new content. All right, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take one of our bigger labels, and I am going to stamp in Mossy Meadow. And because I do have the full-size stamp pad, I'm totally going to cheat, and I'm going to use the full-size stamp pad. These little spots work just as well, but I already have the big one, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the big one. Okay, I'm just going to stamp this on, and because it is a photopolymer stamp set, I am using my Stampin' Pierce mat, and I'm just going to stamp that down there. Perfect. Easy peasy, right? I'm going to take one of these red banners, and I'm going to put some adhesive right across the back here, and I'm going to put my red adhesive, my red banner, kind of right, this is a new one, I just started it. Okay, there we go. Just took it out of the box today. And I am just going to make sure I center this on the middle. I'm gonna eyeball it. I think I didn't really stamp it 100% straight, but that's okay. Maybe when somebody opens up my card, they'll have had one too many eggnogs and it will look straight. Haha, joking, joking. Okay, now you can use glue dots. You can use a little bit of snail. I'm gonna use a little bit of liquid glue, not much because we don't want it to come out. And I'm just gonna put a little, it's a little bit much, a little tiny thin line of liquid glue on this gold frame. And then I'm just going to adhere this to my card base. So on November, I think I have to look, on November 18th, I'm gonna be doing a kit night via Zoom with this kit. So after this is over, I'm gonna put up the link if you wanna order your kit and join me for the Zoom. Let me know and we could all put our kits together. It'll be a fun night. And then you could also do alternates. And if you buy the kit, I will send you some cardstock to make a few alternate pieces. Okay, that's it for that. I'm gonna take my label that I just made. I'm gonna pop some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of that. You guys know I love my Stampin' Dimensionals. Hey Cheryl, how are you? Good to see you here. Thanks for popping on. Again, this kit is so easy peasy. You're not even gonna believe it. You're gonna be like, what? Okay, so we've got that. I'm gonna add a couple of my poinsettias. Oop, drop one, let me just pick it up. Anything that stays on the floor is fair game for the dogs, so gotta pick it up. All right, I'm gonna pop these on with some dimensionals too. Probably more than I needed, but always better to be safe than sorry. Hey Patricia, how are you? All right, so we're gonna put one little poinsettia down here. Is it poinsettia or poinsettia? I don't know. The pretty red Christmas flowers, how about that for being politically safe and not causing a ruckus over whether it's poinsettia or poinsettia. I think whatever you want to say is fine. All right, let me just put this one up here. I'm gonna add some of these self-sticking dots just to add a bit of sparkle, and that's got caught on my nail. Can you tell that I stuck my thumb into the ink pad earlier? And there you have it. How quick and easy was this? Now we could finish up the inside. We could go ahead and stamp a Merry Christmas because we have a really nice sentiment on the front. So let's just open it up and we'll stamp a really simple Merry Christmas on the inside. Bam! Christmas card ready to go. All right, now remember I said you have all those great leftover pieces? You're going to have enough pieces to make a couple of other cards. So how easy is this? How pretty is that? Remember that leftover gold piece that we had? That becomes the focal point of this card. So let's go ahead. I took that insert that we punched out that was going to be thrown away, and I used one of my nested label dies and I cut it out. So there we have that piece. And look, you still have enough room if you have little tiny punches. I punched out 2 little snowflakes that I could use to embellish something else. So really nothing in this kit has to go to waste. Okay, on this one, I'm going to do the reverse. For the inside, I'm going to stamp that great big lovely sentiment that we had on the outside. I'm going to stamp that right here. Let's hope I put this on straight. Not bad. And then I'm going to take, there's a little pine cone stamp that came with this set. I'm going to go, hey, thanks, Michelle. I love this because you have so much extra stuff. I'm just going to stamp a couple of pine cones in the corner. There you go. And I'm just going to attach this to the inside of my card base. So if you are catching this on the replay, go ahead and let me know where you are joining us from. So excited. We went out to all the way out to Vegas one day. We had a guest from Vegas. So how fun is that? So let's go ahead and put this, there we go. So that's on the inside. Now I'm going to take this. This I'm going to put down with snail. I don't want this one to pop out. I'm actually just going to pop out the red label. And I screwed up my snail already. All right. So there we go. I'm going to put that down. That looks, wow, that looks pretty even. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take, that's going to go right there. We're going to take one of the smaller labels and we are just going to stamp, where's my little Stampin' Pierce mat? We're just going to stamp a Merry Christmas there. All right, once again, I'm just going to put this with snail onto the red, and then I'm going to pop the whole red up with some dimensionals. Okay. And I'm telling you, you're going to have enough. You're going to make at least another 6 to 8 cards. So out of this one kit, you'll probably get over 20 cards easily. All you got to do is just add a little bit of your own cardstock to these bits and pieces and you will be ready to go. And I'm telling you, so easy. Let's add some pine cones to this one. All right, I'm going to add a big pine cone and a little pine cone. Actually, maybe I'll add a big pine cone and a little triple. How's that? A tiny triple pine cone. Let's be different. All right, I'm going to take my little triple pine cone. We're going to just tuck that right down here. Maybe I'll tuck it this way. Let's see. Just like that. And I'm going to take this one and we're going to put that one. I'm going to actually pop this one up with some dimensionals. Let's see. Well, I don't think I needed quite that many. Okay, because we're going to have some of this go onto that gold. So I'm going to put a little bit of snail there for the piece that's going to overlap our gold label. Okay. And there we have our card just left over from the leftover bits and pieces from the Sharing Joy stamp set. So what do you guys think about that? It's so easy to do. You can get all of these, 15 of these, and then I'm telling you, you'll probably get at least another 6 to 8 with just the leftover bits and pieces in some of your cardstock. And all we really used was a leftover, a piece of Mossy Meadow. Everything that we used really was left over, and we could even go ahead and add some, if we wanted to even jazz it up further. I'm going to take some of my gilded gems and just kind of throw them on there. So again, just a little bit of something that you might have on hand, or you could put rhinestones or pearls, whatever you want. I just happen to have these handy, and we'll just pop a couple of these on there just to give it a bit more personality. I don't know where to put that one. I always get struggle with this. Right down there. How about that? All right. So that's it. So like I said, the Joy of Sharing stamps, Joy of Sharing all-inclusive card kit comes with everything that you need to make 15 of the cards in the kit, plus extra cards that you can make from the stock you have on hand. You could even do it on Whisper White or Very Vanilla, whatever you want. So the colors that match are Real Red, Early Espresso, Mossy Meadow, and I think that's, oh, they say Granny Apple Green. I'm not sure I'd like the Granny Apple Green with this. It's in the leaves on the pine cones. I would stick with the Mossy Meadow, the Real Red, Early Espresso, and maybe a little bit of soft suede in there. I would kind of stay away from the Granny Apple Green. That's it for me for tonight, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so glad you were here. I will go ahead and put the link. Like I said, I'm doing a kit night in November. I hope you'll get your own kit and we can all stamp together via Zoom. Thank you so much. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Bye. Maybe I need to take a journey to Peru, or is that where you're going to be? Anyway, good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.